Queen Elizabeth II, who wasn't expected to ascend to the throne when she was born but went on to become the longest-lived and longest-reigning monarch in British history, has died at her summer residence in Scotland. She was 96. Her death Thursday came after a number of recent health scares, including a bout with COVID-19, trouble walking and an overnight hospital stay. Family members, including Prince Charles, her eldest son and heir to the throne, rushed to her side at Balmoral Castle in Scotland on Thursday after doctors concerned for Her Majesty's health ordered her to remain under their supervision. The Queen died peacefully at Balmoral this afternoon. Then, in a nod to the seamless transfer of power from monarch to monarch, the statement added, "The King and the Queen Consort," a reference to Charles and his wife, Camilla, will remain at Balmoral this evening and will return to London tomorrow. The new King Charles III, 73, in a later statement called his mother's death a moment of the greatest sadness for me and all members of my family, adding that the loss would be felt by countless people around the world. The Queen's death ended a remarkable 70-year rule that saw 14 prime ministers come and go, from Winston Churchill to Boris Johnson, and witnessed the transformation of post-war Britain from an outsized imperial power into a modest European nation. Her reign was so long that most of Britain's 68 million people have known no other sovereign, including her 15th Prime Minister, Liz Truss, whom the Queen formally invited to become Premier only on Tuesday. Queen Elizabeth II was the rock on which modern Britain was built, Truss said in a brief. Britain is the great country it is today because of her. It is a day of great loss, but Queen Elizabeth II leaves a great legacy. During Elizabeth's time on the throne, the class system continued to thaw, manners and morals were revolutionized, the Beatles rocked a generation, a stolid British industry gave way to high-flying finance and Britain stunned the world by voting to leave the European Union. A once insular island became a multicultural magnet, and extraordinary technological advances swept even an ancient monarchy into the television and the Internet age, with an Instagram account and a dedicated royal watching channel on YouTube. In the midst of it all was the woman whose diminutive figure was instantly recognizable in her simple but impeccably tailored suits, sensible shoes and slightly old-fashioned hats. Indefatigable in dispatching her official duties, she traveled the length and breadth of Britain, and around the globe, to meet the subjects of her kingdom and Commonwealth, who turned out by the millions to see her.